Okay, now I'm going to show you another way to do it. We're going to do the same thing. This is not something you have to do with this fly, just give you an idea when you're doing a fly that you have these options. So now I'm going to get nice flat all the way to the bend again. Then the rib, get a little bit short there, but it should be good enough. I'm going to try and put it on my side, right at the bottom. Wind it to the top there. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to taper this fly. So it's got a nice slight taper to it, to the back. So I'm going to flatten my thread, and then I'm going to go down part way, about to there, stop, and then work my way back again. You can even go right to your bead, and make sure your bead's centered. Turn it once in a while. Sometimes it gets crooked on there. Then go back part way again, and turn around and go back the other way. See, now you got a nice little taper there, just by stopping and going back and forth. Okay, now this is what we're going to do this time with the rib. Sometimes when you're doing flies, you end up having to counterwind the rib. So we're going to counterwind this one. So I'm going to counterwind this. I'm not putting any glue on it this time. I'm going to counterwind it like so. Okay, now if I was to just tie that like that, what happens, this rib comes really loose, see? And it won't stay there. So what you can do, not necessarily on this fly because you don't really have to, so it's going counterclockwise. Okay, now to tie this off, wrap your thread around the rib and then go backwards. So now you're actually tying it backwards in reverse. See, now that forces this tight. It's the same as going forward. Now you're going to say, well, how are you going to whip finish this? Going the wrong way? Do the same thing again. Go around your wire, and now you're back to where you should be. So let me twist that off. And then we can put our peacock curl on. And I'll show you, see, that should be all right, I guess. And if you want to, this particular one, I'm going to put some super glue on there. So shine it up a little bit. And you can go like so. Whoops, a little bit big thorax there, that's right. So basically, I was just trying to show you the different way to make sure that rib doesn't come loose on you and slip while you're trying to tie it on. And that's basically it. A little bit left over there. Okay, and then same thing, put a tiny little drop on there. That's super glue. And whip finish it. I'm going to do some of these in 16, but I'm going to have to use a smaller thread. I'd use a 70 instead of 140 on this ultra thread. And that's the idea, to keep that solid so that rib doesn't slip down there. Okay, and that's it. Thanks.